Plaintiff Renee Stefani is suing her son for truck repairs and assault. Renee claims she and the defendant have been having physical fights since he was 15, and she went to jail for 3 months for slapping him in the face. Defendant Nathan Stefani claims his mother has a drinking problem and has been abusive to him for years. Nathan insists Renee went to jail for socking him in the face and breaking his nose.
Remain standing. The Honorable Judge Jeanine Pirro presiding.
Hello, Douglas.
Hello, Judge. Please be seated.
All right. The plaintiff is suing her son for truck repairs and assault. Renee, state your case.
This is really difficult to be here against my son, but I am at my wit's end. I have tried to help him over the past few years. At the age of 15, I had him arrested for assault. He went to juvenile detention.
Assault on you?
Yes.
You assaulted your mother?
No, I did not, Your Honor.
Okay. But you went to juvenile detention?
For a night, yes, I did. Then I was released the next day.
All right. Go ahead. What did he do?
We had a disagreement, and he bodily pushed me. I pushed him out of my way to get to the phone to call the police after he had assaulted me.
What was the argument about?
You know, it was when he was 15. I don't even remember.
How old are you today?
I'm 24.
So 9 years ago, you have an argument, and you say that he assaulted you.
Yes.
You press charges.
They didn't let me press charges.
So why did they take him away?
Pardon me?
They took him away.
They did. They took pictures of my wrist and my arm. It was swollen and red from him grabbing my arm and twisting it and shoving me backwards.
Did you go to the hospital? Do you have a police report?
No, I did not go to the hospital.
Then you don't have a police report?
No, I do not.
All right. So does anything happen after that?
That's over.
He comes back the next day and you two are living together.
I didn't want him to come home. I was forced to have him come home.
Why are you forced to have him come home?
Because they told me that if I didn't take him back, I would be arrested for abandonment on a minor.
That's baloney.
Well,
you can file a PINS petition, a person in need of supervision. If it is dangerous for you to have a child in the home, so dangerous that they take him to a juvenile detention facility, whether they let him out or not, and I still am not sure why he's in and then out, you can file a PINS petition. You can put him in foster care. You can put him in some kind of a center. You know, you bring him back in and there's no intervention. That's it. Now you're back together again. Where's your dad at this point?
I've never met him.
Do you think that part of the problem here may be the absence of a father figure?
I know for a fact it is.
All right, what happens next?
Things kind of escalated. At the age of 16, I received a phone call from his school that he was at the time. They asked me to come pick him up because he had arrived at school under the influence of drugs. He was being suspended. I asked them what drugs he was on. They didn't know. They believed it was acid.
It was not acid, Your Honor.
What was it?
It was marijuana.
Okay. What happens next?
I was making dinner. He came into the kitchen and went to get in the refrigerator. I went to stop him from opening up the refrigerator door, and he body slammed me up against
That is definitely not true, Your Honor.
the oven. Half hour later, he came down. He hit me
That's
again.
not true at all, Your
He called me
Honor.
the worst name in the book that a guy could possibly call a woman. I slapped him across the face, and when I slapped him for calling me this name, my nail had scratched him. I was arrested. I went to jail for 3 months.
3 months?
3 months.
What did she do to you for 3 months?
She socked me in the nose. What happened was
Your Honor, how can you scratch somebody with a closed fist?
And how could you go to jail for 3 months for a
It was
scratch?
when the new law came out. That they were just putting it in force. I believe.
Do you have medical records, anything?
No, I don't, Your Honor.
He never went to the doctor.
I didn't.
And they put her in jail for 3 months?
Yes, they did.
She socked you in the nose?
Yes, she did, Your
Did she
Honor.
break your nose?
I don't know.
You don't know. Okay. What happened?
She came home from work. She was a little intoxicated already, and she brought...
Do you have a drinking problem?
At the time I did, Your Honor.
At the time you did?
Yes, I did.
You're not drinking anymore?
I haven't drank for about 5 years. In the past year, I started drinking again slowly. And it's built back up due
So you have a drinking problem?
Yes,
the
I
answer
do.
is yes. All right. Did she complain about your throwing her up against the oven?
No.
Okay. Did you?
Yes, I did. And they did
but the
take
police-
pictures.
They took pictures?
They did take pictures.
Do you have the pictures? Yes, no. Okay. What is this lawsuit about today?
It's about the abuse. He's had his children taken away.
You have your children taken away?
2 of them, yes.
Why?
Due to unstable housing. Because I didn't
So
have
get
a steady
Section
home.
8 housing.
I've been on the list for 3 years now.
Okay.
I was actually working for the county when the kids got taken away. I did not have custody of the kids at that point in time.
So if you were working for the county and the kids are being taken away from the custodial parent, why don't you take the kids back?
They wouldn't let me.
Why?
So they just told me that since I wasn't in my own apartment, I couldn't do anything. We had
But where
to
were
go.
you living at the time that
I
you were
was
working
living
for the
with.
county?
I was actually living with a deputy of the police department at the time.
So you're living with a deputy. I mean, if anything, that's a reason why they should give you
Yeah.
custody.
So they actually took him out of my home there. So
Took
I
who
did,
out?
My son.
So your son was living with you.
He came to stay with me for 2 weeks, and after 2 weeks, they showed up at my door and they took him away.
Why?
They said there was we had a doctor's appointment about 3 weeks before that, and he did not gain any weight in the last 3 months. He didn't lose any weight, didn't gain any weight.
So they didn't take your son away because you didn't have appropriate living arrangements. They took him away because he was malnourished.
Yes.
What kind of grandmother are you that you're not involved in your grandchild's life?
tried.
Instead of the child being taken away from your son, why don't you take custody of that grandchild?
I was in Oregon. The children were in Idaho. I actually called Idaho. They told me that because I was in Oregon, I had no grandparent rights. Oregon does have grandparent rights.
Oh, that's hogwash. Who are you?
I'm Amber Stefani, the ex.
Stand up. What is your relationship with him?
This is my ex-husband.
Your ex-husband. Do you have children with him?
I have the
two?
The two.
Why do you not have custody of your children?
Your Honor.
I don't want to hear from you.
Because we had a full long list of everything that we had to do. We didn't get all of it done in the time that we were supposed to.
What, like taking your son to the doctor?
No, he went to every doctor's appointment. We have.
never
So
went
why
to
was he
that doctor's
malnourished?
We don't know. We later found out after all the foster care and everything that he had the doctor said it was some sort of throat condition. They're still trying to find out what it is.
Do you have custody of him now?
We do not. We actually signed over our parental rights in April.
What am I supposed to think of someone who allows their children to be in foster care and gives up parental rights?
They're with
not
family.
in foster care. They are in family, with family.
But they're not with their mother and father. Why not?
They can't be.
Why?
Your Honor, with everything that's happened over the last couple of years, health and welfare, we had a list of stuff to do, and we actually did that list. And then they came
Assuming
up.
you did or
So
didn't do it,
untrue.
why aren't you fighting for your kids?
We tried.
You're articulate, good-looking couple, and you give up your parental right to your kids? Sit down. I don't want to talk to you. What are you suing him for?
We had purchased a vehicle together. There was damage. I've got pictures of the vehicle.
Did you damage her vehicle?
Yes, I did, Your Honor.
How? Tell me what happened.
I was on the way taking her to court, and we hit an elk on the way up there.
You hit an elk?
Yes, we did.
Tell me the circumstances of you hitting this elk.
We were driving down the highway.
Who's driving? One of you
I was
driving.
driving, and she was in the passenger seat because she did not have her license due to getting her DUI.
Thanks, Douglas.
So I was driving her to court.
One DUI she's got?
Yes.
Okay. All
So
right,
I was
what is
driving her
this?
to court, and
Okay.
2 deers and an elk ran out in the middle of the highway, and I hit the elk.
All right, what am I looking at here? What is this is from the elk damage?
This is from the elk damage.
Okay, what kind of vehicle is this?
This is a 1992 Ford Explorer.
Okay, and who owned it?
We both own it, Your Honor.
Okay. And what am I looking at here?
The tread on our tires due to, I'm actually suing for the elk. Also, he takes the
You're
truck
suing for the elk?
Well, I'm suing for the damage of the elk. I'm sorry.
Is the elk dead?
No,
No, he took off?
he took off.
Good. Okay. I'm an animal lover, gotta tell you.
It was an accident, Your Honor.
Yeah, well, I know he didn't intentionally gun for the
And
elk,
that's
but
why I am willing to go half on the damages, but
You
he's
are?
saying yes because
why
it's
shouldn't you
both.
pay? You were driving.
I don't think I should pay because I wouldn't have been in the car in the first place if I wasn't doing her a favor. I was doing her a favor of getting her to court, making sure she got to court.
'cause she got arrested
she
for
didn't
drunk
have
driving.
Yes.
Okay. Well, there's no question there's damage to the vehicle. Are you suing for the whole vehicle?
I am suing for
$2,500, I see.
yes.
How much is this vehicle worth?
Blue Book, I believe. Did I give you that? 28.
Blue Book is 28 for a 94?
92, Your Honor.
92. All right. Somebody give me a blue book on this because I don't think I have. You have it. Thank you, Douglas. All right. Good condition is 1425. I'm not so sure it was an excellent condition. All right. She's also suing you for assault. You're saying you didn't assault her, but
Your Honor.
yes.
I am tired of his ex-wife using foul language towards me, so on and so forth. 3 weeks ago, he had came home and he was getting ready to put her wash into my washer and dryer. And I said, you are not doing her laundry. You could do my grandson's laundry here, but you will not do her laundry. He grabbed me and slammed me up against the door.
Did you call the police? Renee?
I called his father-in-law because
Did you
he's
call
on
the police?
No, I didn't. He's on probation
For what?
for assaulting his ex-wife, which got dropped down to
Disturbing the
Has
peace.
he ever
the
assaulted
peace.
you? Don't lie.
Yes, Your Honor.
I know. Sit down. All right. The issue for the court is as follows. It's whether or not the defendant is liable to the plaintiff for truck repairs and for assault. It is clear to me that the two of you are involved in a situation where the plaintiff mother has a drinking problem. This drinking problem has resurfaced. She stopped, and now she's got a DUI. She's also been to prison for assaulting her son. Her son has been to prison for assaulting one woman, and I believe he assaulted his mother. You have a problem, and I don't quite understand where your anger's from, Nathan, but what I do know is this, that boys who are raised without a father figure, and shame on you for not having his father involved, end up being more aggressive and having behavioral problems. As far as I'm concerned, you are a danger to any woman who comes in contact with you. You have got to learn to keep your hands to yourself. You don't have the right to use your hands on another human being. She's gone to jail for injuring you, so she's no better than you are. You're young. You're getting started in life. You better learn one thing. You keep putting your hand on a woman, you're going to end up in state's prison, and it's not a fun place to be. Now, finally, with respect to the vehicle, I'm going to give you half of the Blue Book value, and the Blue Book value is the $1,775 or $1,725, and that's for private party value. I'm going to give you half. And with respect to the assault, I'm not giving you any money for assault. The two of you, if you can't keep your hands off of each other, stay away from each other. And you know what, Nathan? Shame on you. At the end of your days, you're going to look back and wonder why you gave up 2 kids. Verdict for the plaintiff for half of the requested amount.
I love my son dearly. I'm just at my wit's end. I don't know what to do.
We're still family. That nothing's going to happen. We will always be family. I will always love my mom.